There's a new coffee trend taking over social media. It's called Dalgona coffee, also referred to as whipped coffee, and thousands of people have been posting about this. You can find out how to make your own Instagram-worthy drink at home by food expert Jason Scrobar. He is joining us remotely from his kitchen. Jason, good morning to you.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, how do you make basic Dalgona coffee?
Okay, it's really simple. I mean, you've been seeing it everywhere. All you need is 3 ingredients, really 2 ingredients. You need instant coffee. You can also use instant espresso if that's all you have, white sugar, and warm water. So you basically want to do equal measurements of each. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of the coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of the water. And if all you have at home is a whisk, then you want to whisk that. And it takes about 10 minutes if you want to get it to that really thick consistency. If you have a hand blender, a hand mixer, I should say, that's even better.
Okay.
Or if you have a stand mixer, even better. That takes like 3 to 4 minutes. So
Gotcha.
After you've whipped it all up, you're basically going to get this. This is going to be what you get. And it's this beautiful,
like custard.
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And so all you want to do is you get a glass, you put some ice in it if you want to do a cold coffee, pour some milk over top.
Uh-huh.
And then you're just going to take this beautiful mixture. Like you said, it's sort of like custard. And you're just going to put that on top.
See,
right?
I got to think, every time I see this on Instagram, I think, why wouldn't you put that on the bottom and then pour the milk on top? It would be cleaner. Now you got to mix the whole thing together.
Because this is what makes it Instagrammable, Ben.
It's just difficult to enjoy that way. What's the flavor
then you
like?
just mix it up, and you know what? I've also done a version here as a parfait. I've taken some homemade cookies or whatever.
Well, that's
some
right.
Ice cream. But then the other thing I did was I whipped up a cake this morning, and I took a chocolate cake, and then I added. This is actually I used. Hazelnut instant coffee.
Okay.
So it's sort of like a chocolate hazelnut cake with this whipped coffee on top. I threw on some chocolate flakes on top, and there you go. Isn't that pretty?
It is. It's beautiful. I got to ask though, if you don't have a sweet tooth, do you still get that same whipped consistency if you take the sugar out?
You need the sugar, so you need all 3 ingredients to make this happen. It's sort of like what you're doing is you're making like a foam.
Okay.
What you're doing. And so you need all 3 ingredients to make it happen. So unfortunately, the thing is that you are using the instant coffee or instant espresso, which is pretty strong.
Yeah.
So it is a bit sweet, but it does have quite a strong coffee flavor as well.
And what does the final taste when you mix it with the milk, when it gets cold on the ice? What does it finally taste like? Give me a sense of what I'm going to be getting into here.
It's sort of like a strong latte, sort of like an iced cappuccino, because of the foaminess of the whipped coffee gives you that sort of airiness to it. And you know, it's fun, you know, and like I said, you can play around with it. If you have some cupcakes at home, add a bit of cupcakes on top, or add a bit of the whipped coffee on cupcakes. You know, like I said, I got a little.
And then maybe some shaved dark chocolate on top of that.
Exactly.
Look at that. Now, do you think, lastly, before we go, do you think there's any chance that the various coffee companies out there are working on their own versions of this, so that when this is all done and you go into your local coffee shop, you're going to be able to get your own whipped coffee?
Well, it's pretty popular in South Korea, so I can't imagine that after all of this is over that it's not going to make its way into your local coffee shops.
Jason Scrobar, thank you so much. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
And you can find these recipes on our website. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.